Do you feel stuck in life? Like you see all these other guys progressing and moving forward, but you don't feel like you're actually on that trajectory. What exactly is going on? Well, I might have an answer to a problem that is going to shock you, but it's something I think that every guy needs to understand in life. So watch the whole video to find out exactly what that is and how you can now combat that to start moving forward again. So let's get into it. What is up, man? Welcome back to the Sophisticated Man YouTube channel. I am Tino Rigano, men's development coach. Make sure you hit subscribe for more men's improvement content. You don't know why you're not moving forward. You see all these other guys making progress, but you just seem to be stuck in the mud. What is the problem? Obviously, everybody's situation is different, so I can't speak to everyone, but I will say the majority of the time, and something that has really held me back for a long time, is because you as a man are consuming more than you are producing. I talked about this a little bit on a previous video, but I want to expand on that further because this is such an important concept for every man to understand. When you are constantly taking in information, like even watching YouTube videos, watching media, the news, entertainment, education, like whatever that is, you're always taking in content. So you're overloading your brain with all these different things, but then a lot of the times that information keeps you stuck. You think you're doing something, you think you're making progress, you think you're actually moving towards your purpose, but the hard truth is if you're just watching all these videos, listening to all these podcasts, reading all these books, just consuming everything, but not applying that information that you're learning, you're really not doing that much. Now, yes, it's important to take in new information. It's important to get different perspectives and learn. I mean, I learned everything that I pretty much know today on YouTube and through books and just different courses that I've taken. But what really made the difference is applying that knowledge into real life, starting to produce. Men are here to build. I cannot talk about this enough in my videos. And it doesn't matter what you're building. If you're building a business, if you're building your health, if you're building a family, if you're building artwork or whatever it is, you are here to create something, to build something that is authentically an expression of what you truly feel is important to you. And the more that you produce than you consume, dude, it is like night and freaking day. Like when I'm taking in information, when I'm learning things, I'm just kind of stagnant. And I'm listening, I'm taking notes, I'm taking mental notes, I'm learning new strategies and new ways to do things. But at the end of the day, if I'm not actually doing it with my hands or like taking action on it, producing something, I'm not gonna feel like I'm progressing. You're gonna maybe get that initial dopamine hit of like, oh hell yeah, new stuff, new information, new shiny gold object syndrome, right? You're not using that information in a productive way. To really feel fulfilled, and I mean like extremely fulfilled and like confident in who you are, like knowing that you are making steps to improve, you have to be doing something. You have to be producing something. And this goes even back to what's happening in our culture right now. If in Western society, maybe even all over the world, I'm not sure. Men are being indoctrinated to be soft, weak, passive, comfortable, cushy little bitches because society wants you weak. The media wants you to be weak. It wants you to consume all day freaking long and never produce on your own and do things your way. Why? Because that's easier to control. But hey, that's a whole other video. I'll get into that in the future, but you understand why this matters. Because everybody knows this, like men are producers in life. You look at really anything that is monumentally just like life-changing, men probably built it. I know some people might hear that and think that's misogyny and that's me being sexist and crap, but it's just the truth. I mean, this camera that I'm filming off of right now, probably made by a man. This phone that we all have that you might be watching this video on, it was made by a man. The roads that you're driving across to get to work or just walking along the road like that, road was made by a man. And obviously some of you guys might be nitpicky and say, well, it was made by a machine. What are you talking about? It wasn't made by man. Well, guess who made machines? Mankind. And like the point I'm driving is like, the more that you understand this, the more that you understand that men are here to produce. Like when you are doing things actively, more than you are consuming and taking in information, you just feel better about yourself. You actually feel like you're progressing because you are progressing. And I'm not saying that you can't ever listen and learn and take in information. There is a time and a place. Like Elliot Holsa said in his previous video, there's seasons. There's seasons of taking in information, and there's massive seasons of just producing and taking action and moving forward and going and going. And right now, since we're in the summertime, it's hot outside, the weather is warming up, I think this is a season of action. This is a season of producing, of getting things out there. If you want to start a podcast right now, bro, do it. Start making content, start producing it. If you want to make a YouTube channel, do it. You want to start a business, do it. You want to start losing weight, do it. You want to up your income, do it. Like, now is the time to make these things happen. It doesn't matter if you have the plan perfectly crafted in your head or you know exactly what to do or not. The fact that you just get started is already putting you on that path. You will learn as you go, man. I can't make that more clear. Like, dude, like, that is such a topic that is not talked about enough on YouTube, especially in this men's improvement industry. My channel is one of those channels that I talk about a lot of common things and common themes, but I bring a lot of my own perspective into shit. I talk a lot about things that are not spoken about on YouTube enough of. Especially as men, we need to understand this stuff. I had to learn it through mentors and coaches and just like my own experience in life of upping my life and making myself better. But like, when I was learning, that's not when I was feeling my most fulfilled, my most attractive, my most confident, my most just badass version of myself. Yeah, I was learning and it felt good, but it really didn't change for me until I started to utilize that information, make changes, build things, produce assets, produce content, produce clients and successes. Like, that's when I started to notice, holy shit, I feel like a totally different man right now. You want to call like being an alpha male? Bro, alpha males produce. And whatever that means to you, it's up to your determination, but you have to be in that category of production right now, especially in the culture and society that we live in right now. You're gonna be taught to mindlessly consume the news, the media, all that BS that exists in the mainstream. I literally cut that stuff out. I don't even consume that bullshit anymore. I don't even watch TV really. I just focus on producing content. I've been doing daily uploads. I've been doing this every single day, editing, filming. I want to start reaching out to more people, taking on some more coaching clients, like producing programs, assets, things that I can utilize and, resources essentially that I can build in my life. Like, that's what my focus is, and that's what your focus needs to be on, is producing something for yourself and for people that are in your life, your family, the future of mankind, really. I know that was a little deeper in this video, but I wanted to highlight how freaking important it is to be a producer as a man, not a consumer. There's value in consuming at times, but I'd say like 80 to 70% of the time, you want to be producing as a man. You'll notice a difference. Try it out and see what happens. If you like that video, give it a thumbs up, comment your thoughts down below. Let me know what you thought about this topic. Did you agree with me? Did you disagree with me? Leave your comments down below. Obviously, any topics, subjects you want me to cover on future videos, let me know in the comments down below. Your feedback is always appreciated. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell if you haven't done so yet. And if you want to work with a bunch of like-minded men who are working on themselves, who are trying to be more producers in their life and actually take action and move towards things, click the link down below to join my free Facebook group. And if you want to work with me on a one-to-one basis, to have me as your coach in your corner, to help you produce more, to help you actually get on your self-improvement journey and take action, focus on all things manhood, relationship, and lifestyle concerned, click that link down below to apply for a discovery call. So that's the video, man. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you found value in it. Hopefully you take action in this, because bro, I'm telling you, if there's one thing that determines a strong masculine man, or at least you have the potential to be that kind of man, if you are producing more than you're consuming, that's like a dead giveaway. So let's get to it, man. And I'm gonna be on that boat with you. But at the end of the day, man, remember, everything truly does start with you. Want to see more videos about men's improvement? You can click the video right there. Peace out, man.